Warning! The extraordinary program you're about to see is brought to you by CIBC. Remember, the youth is out there.
From the John Bassett Theatre in the Metro Toronto Convention Centre, it's the 9th Annual YTV Achievement Awards.
Good evening, Earthlings. We are an advanced civilization from the 9th dimension. We are not here to eat you. We've traveled over 3 million light years to observe the finest specimens in the known universe. The superlative young humanoids who inhabit the planet of Ya.
And now, direct from the planet where ordinary humans do super extraordinary things, the YTV Achievement Awards! Now you got to put them together to welcome tonight's extra humorous hosts. Sabrina's Aunt Hilda flew in from Hollywood on her jet-powered broomstick. And a very funny guy whose top secret mission for YTV's Brainwash has brought him to the planet of Ya. Please welcome Shaun Majumder and Caroline Rhea.
Welcome, visitors, to the planet of Ya.
I'm Shaun.
And I'm Caroline.
And I'm so happy to be sharing the stage with a fellow Canadian, Caroline. Are you going to be doing some magic? Are you going to be doing some magic?
Oh, come on, quit asking me. I can't make you taller. I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay. No, that's cool. I mean, because we have plenty of Are you sure?
No. Okay.
Okay. Well, we've got plenty of magic of our own. We've got special celebrity sleuths like Meredith Henderson and John White from The Adventures of Shirley Holmes.
Shaun and Tamira broke out of Breaker High. Jay Baruchel left My Hometown. And Darius Love slipped away from the secret world of Alex Mack to be with us as well.
Yeah. They're going to be joined by YTVers Nick and Phil from the Anti-Gravity Room and Ashna and Exan, hot off the hit list.
Plus Mary Jane Lamont, funny guy Mike Fuller, figure skater Barbara Underhill, a Nobel Peace Prize winner, and singing sensation 98 Degrees.
Hello. And brace yourselves for Swedish pop star Robyn.
Whoa. And add to that, we have an extraterrestrial on the roof.
And with over 28 amazing kids in 15 categories, I think we got a show. Huh?
Are you ready?
No. We really mean it. Are you ready?
This year we've got two winners in the dance category. Let's start this trip down the light fantastic with Company C, a troupe of dancing kids from Mississauga, Ontario, who've hoofed their way up and down North American soil. Please meet Company C.
Company C is 10 kids. They do so many hours of dancing a week in order to be able to be a competition student.
On the jump, side, front. In the first, back, side.
They actually become kind of like a little family.
They're very good in ballet. They're very good in tap. They're very good in jazz.
It's only maybe 3 minutes on stage, and they'll work for a whole year.
That's the best part, performing on stage, because you get to go all out with the moves and nothing's holding you back.
We just did what we had to do and we did our best.
6, 7, and a 1.
Social life. I don't really have one. Well, I do. I don't really have time. I dance a lot.
It's a love affair that will never leave them.
If I weren't dancing, I don't know what I would be doing right now. Dancing is my life.
Now reach your body, and up and down.
And here they are now.
Company C.
All right, everybody, I need one line. I need $8 in the picture ID or else you're not getting in.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Let me through, please. I'm with the DJ. I'm with the DJ, okay?
Ha, sure you know the DJ. Sure you know. Everybody's on the guest list.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, Mr. Bouncer. My baby's spinning, it's a packed dance floor. My heart is pumping, crying out for more. The beat is heavy and it could be mine. So come on over, I'm the DJ's girl. Ooh, I'm the DJ's girl. Ooh, I'm the DJ's girl.
All right, everybody, one solid line. I need $8 in the picture ID or else you're not getting in.
Look, if you value your stupid little job, you better get out of my way, because I'm with the DJ. What? Oh my god, I'm so sure like in a million years. You are so dead. Why do you think I have these records? Do you think I dress like this for fun? Excuse me, were you not listening to me or what? This is way out of hand, I'm so sure. What do you mean? Check the guest list again, Mr. Bouncer Head and Muscle Man. I'm with the DJ. I'm with the DJ, okay? My baby's spinning, it's a packed dance floor. My heart is pumping, crying out for more. The beat is heavy, beat is heavy, beat is heavy, beat is heavy.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it once again for Company C. Congratulations.
This is so exciting. All of us from Company C of the Canadian Dance Company sincerely thank YTV and CIBC
for this great honor and for all the fun we've had this past week. They treat you like a movie star. A special thank you to our dance teachers and choreographers, Don and Alan Lupian, for teaching us to always do our best and then inspiring us to do even better. And to our parents, teachers, families, and friends for their encouragement and support. Here's to teamwork. Thank you, YTV.
YTV, you rule!
Look out for High Kicking Company C. They're probably going to be kicking it down Broadway in a couple of years. There you go. Now to present the Achievement Award for Sports, the 1984 World's Pairs Figure Skating Champ, CTV sportscaster Barbara Underhill.
They rise at dawn. They meet at rinks, fields, and gymnasiums, all for one reason: the pursuit of excellence, athletic excellence. Every single one of these kids has a dream, and tonight we're here to celebrate a dream in the making. His natural talent is rare, and his dedication and drive will take him all the way. The future looks very bright for Emmanuel Sandhu.
I guess my goal in skating was to be the best, and I guess that equates to being a champion. So I like the satisfaction of having done all that hard work and then coming out with something to say for it.
My first impression when I saw Emmanuel skate was rather intriguing. He had very much of a visual understanding about what figure skating looked like. He'd mimic the more advanced figure skaters, although his ability couldn't quite let him complete the mimicking.
I was also a ballet dancer, and I can say that being an elite ballet dancer and an elite skater, that there is much more freedom on the ice since there's an independent discipline in the sport. It's something that appealed to me, and of course I chose it over ballet for that, but I think I could have been equally successful in ballet as well. My emotions and my passion for the sport, made me choose. When I'm out there on the ice, I'm getting pumped, and I have this adrenaline rush, and with all the crowd watching you and giving you the feedback and the cheers, it's just something I feed off of. I love to skate. You can't become a champion if you don't love what you're doing.
Let's welcome Emmanuel Sandhu.
Thinking of all the people to thank has probably been one of the more challenging things I've faced in my career, because there are so many of you who've supported me. Thanks to YTV, the judges, and of course this entire nation for the support they've given me. Also the York Region Skating Academy, my mom for keeping my head straight on my shoulders, for Mrs. Camper and Jen for driving me halfway around the world, and to the Unionville High School for understanding my situation. Finally, thank you. Finally, I'd like to say thank you to Joanne McLeod, my coach and my very, very best friend. There aren't enough thank yous in this world for you and what you've done for me, including the psychoanalysis. Thanks a lot.
Let's do a triple toe loop for Emmanuel Sandhu and this year's group of sports finalists. Just like Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, they're great!
but we've got a rockin' surprise for you. And Shaun, is that you?
Hmm?
Is that your phone?
No? Where's it come from? I don't know.
That's all I know so far, Zeke. Someone is trying to take over the Achievement Awards.
Someone or something. We're gonna have to dig into the wire files for this one. Z out.
Something really weird's going on around here.
Ladies and gentlemen, you will remember nothing. There is no conspiracy, there is no alien presence.
Bill, Bill, come in. We should really figure out how these things work.
Tech will have to wait, Kay. Right now, we got aliens on the loose.
When we come back, 2 stars from Breaker High, 90 Degrees, and one of Canada's hottest new actors.
As well as 18-year-old Swedish pop sensation, the one, the only, Robyn. Stay tuned to the Planet of Yaw.
Don't go away as CIBC presents YA, the 9th Annual YTV Achievement Awards.
You know, Sweden has given us such pop sensations as ABBA and the Cardigans, but now there's another name to add to that list.
With 2 top hits on Billboard and another one rocket blasting up the charts.
Here performing in Canada for her very first time is Robyn!
Always been told that I've got too much pride. Yeah, too independent to have you by my side. Oh, my heart said all of you will say, yeah, just won't live for someone until you live for me. Never thought I would find love so sweet. Never thought I would meet someone like you. Now I found you and I tell you no lie. This all I got for you. Could take me around the world. Now show me love. Show me life. Alright, baby, show me what it's all about. You're the one that I ever needed. Show me love and what it's all about. Alright, this is the love I wanna give to you. Now tell me what you got, show me what you can do. Show me love, show me everything. I know you got potential, so baby, let me in and show me love. Yeah, yeah. Baby, show me what it's all about. You're the one that I ever needed. Show me love and what it's all about. Alright, show me everything you gotta show me love. Show me everything and what it's all about. The only one I ever needed. Show me love and what it's all about. Alright, I love you and I miss you. I'll make sure everything will be alright. I'll give you my heart if you just show me love every
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, makeup food. Oh, I mean, not that I need any, of course. I'm so beautifully handsome all on my own. Not unlike Leonardo DiCaprio, only better.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, check out the bags under your eyes. Oh, total luggage, man.
Ah, you don't know who you're talking to. I've got lunch with Steven Spielberg.
Oh, cool.
I'm going to become a big motion picture superstar. Oh, that's for me. They're calling me to accept my YTV Achievement Acting Award.
Oh, dude. Oh, you fell down.
Just back from sailing the high seas, you know them as Tamara and Shaun, new good friends of mine. Welcome Rachel Wilson and Ryan Gosling from Breaker High.
Can I just say that this is the best looking audience I have ever seen?
Okay, so you guys, what's it really like to be an actor? Glamour, lights, fame? No, it's more like hard work. You know, you gotta get an agent and you gotta face rejection.
Not to mention getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, even on weekends, but it's all been a day in the life of this handsome young devil. He is 19-year-old Jacob Tierney, and he's from Montreal.
The first thing I did was a yogurt commercial when I was 4. And they want to wear this yellow outfit, you know, you have to dress the color of the yogurt you're eating. So I was, you know, acting like a brat until my dad brought me home and my mother said, "You didn't want to wear what?" And she brought me back down and I ate banana yogurt for a long time. I think I just liked being on camera and all these people paying attention to me. And once you get past a certain age, you actually have to start acting.
Why do you think they're always calling you Sam? It's my name. It's your acronym. It stands for Strategically Altered Youth.
The camera loves him. It doesn't mean that person is beautiful. It just means that person reveals a great deal of truth through the simplicity of their gestures and their presence.
What's the matter with you? We only went out once.
Jolie,
let me go!
Jolene, we could get married. The state will marry us.
Let me go! You're crazy! Like your mother!
You give him a part, and he reads it, and he understands it on every single level.
Listen, I think you know why I'm calling, and I want my music back. Sam? If you have the ability to become other people, or to try to become other people, I think you can understand people a lot better, and you're capable of a lot more empathy.
Come on up here, Jacob, come on. Where's Jacob?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for thespian Jacob Tierney!
Well, first of all, I have to thank YTV very much for giving me this and all the judges. I have to thank my family, my mother, my father, and Ron and Beverly, and my sister, and my agent, Perry. And for Straight Up in particular, I have to thank Alliance for being so supportive of me, Jerry Ciccariti, the director, and Mark and Chad and Nicole and Sarah and Justin and everybody else in the show. This is for all of us. Thanks very much.
Congrats, Jacob. Blockbuster Video, Canada's family entertainment store, salutes you and these other talented finalists.
My buds may jump you. Pour gas on you, burn your skin off. I promised I could live with you.
Twisting stuff around, Shaun.
I'm never eating anything again that lives, breathes, or walks the earth. Say you're sorry. Tell me that you love me.
He tried to kiss me, but not in a nice way.
Pourquoi on reste nous autres? On n'a rien fait de mal.
My real power is reading minds.
Yeah. Not very well, I'm afraid. Well, speaking of great actors, here's a friend of mine who really admires your work. One of my Uh-Oh co-stars, Punisher! It's okay.
Nice outfit.
It's okay.
Hate loud man.
It's okay.
But we're most curious. How do you select these most extraordinary specimens? Can we enter a sample of our own for competition?
No! Nominee must be Canadian. 19 good, 20 bad. And, oh yeah, pick someone good.
This is indeed a vast celebration of ability.
Yeah, you can win big bucks.
What is bucks?
You aliens are not so smart.
Excuse me, but there's one pair that's greater than all of you. Our sponsors.
Yeah! Punisher rules!
Hey, look, there's Robyn.
Robyn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jeez.
Punisher. That Punisher.
Scary.
And coming up, our vocal winner will be on center stage, as well as Nobel Peace Prize winner Betty Williams.
And the stars from The Secret World of Alex Mack and My Hometown.
Don't you dare touch that remote. The Planet of Ya will be right back. And now, to present the Vocal Award, once again, the one, the only, Robyn.
Hello? So, learning how to control your voice, maintain perfect pitch, and relay real emotion are things a singer spends a lifetime trying to achieve. However, they all seem to come naturally to Justin Hines. Here he is singing a song he composed himself, Kid at Play.
A storybook, a fantasy world. Wishing I could be the one to kiss the girl. A big guy with a suitcase life. I think he's going on his 7th wife. But hey, what can I say? I wanna be that man someday. But I know I'll never see that day. 'Cause I'm still just a kid at play. And he's got steroid arms and a huge attitude. But we never see the world from his point of view. Alright, $sign, a check writing pen. But when he's old and gray, tell me, what's he gonna do then? Oh, but hey, what can I say? I wanna be that man someday. But I know I'll never see that day. 'Cause I'm still just a kid at play. And it's a long road when you ain't got a friend. She says she'll be there until the end. But we both your own toy with a plastic shell. This is the life you chose, so live it well. Oh, but hey, what can I say? I pray for that man every day, and I hope I'll never see that day. 'Cause I'm still just a kid at play. It's not a storybook or a fantasy world. Someday I will get to kiss the girl. Thank you.
I feel we're all given just a talent and we have to use it in any way we can. I've been very, very fortunate to just blend right in.
He's more mature than most kids my age.
He's always open to what everyone has to say. His voice is really clean and crisp. Fun to be with. He's always enthusiastic. He's really fun. He really cares.
My hope would just be that I make a living and then I'm happy doing it. And maybe touch people around me.
But hey, what can I say? I wanna be that.
I love to see a smile on people's faces when I perform. It does a lot for me. They don't know it, but it does a lot for my soul as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Hans.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. I would first like to say how thankful I am to be on this earth, let alone accepting this really cool award. The Lord has blessed me in so many ways, and I would also, first of all, like to thank my parents, my patient, loving, and supportive parents, my big brother Brandon, Bean, thanks for being there, my musical inspiration, my wonderful grandmother, thank you, I love you, Elaine, my vocal coach, you're simply the best, Frazier, thanks for believing in me all this time, and to all my friends and the staff at UHS, what's up? Yeah! And to the rest of my friends and family who I've missed, thank you and I love you all. And a great big thanks to the people at YTV for giving me this awesome opportunity, and again, the really cool award. Thanks again.
Bravo, Justin. YTV and the CIBC give you and this talented range of singers a standing ovation for the gift of song.
Better than that man. So I make it perfect harmony till the song that rings. Will she know how much I love her? And why do I feel so old? And I'll find you at the end of the road.
One of the highlights, one of many highlights of winning a YTV Achievement Award is a trip to our nation's capital and getting the VIP treatment here in Toronto. Have a look at this.
Museum of Civilization. Museum of Civilization.
And now we're going on a tour of Ottawa.
So I see you here, are you hungry?
Welcome to Parliament Hill.
We're going to the National Arts Center for lunch.
bagel that we see.
We're at Rideau Hall!
Nous avons fini à Ottawa. Rendez-vous à Toronto.
The winners of the Achievement Awards are having breakfast this morning, 56 floors up that way.
Tonight's public service presenter has been honored with the Eleanor Roosevelt Award, the Schweitzer Medallion for Courage, the Martin Luther King Jr. Award, and a Nobel Peace Prize. I had to clean up my room. She is also president and founder of World Centers for Compassion for Children. Please join me in welcoming Betty Williams.
Public service requires dedication and commitment. Tonight's winner is committed to fighting racism and oppression everywhere, an inspiration to all of us. Lisa Monkman from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Meet rock spirit woman, Lisa Monkman. Lisa works tirelessly promoting Aboriginal culture to young children, helping them feel good about their roots. To her, education is the key to fighting racism in any culture.
I didn't always feel good to be Aboriginal, and it was a really unfortunate feeling to have throughout, my childhood, because to feel lower than everyone else because you're a certain race is kind of very degrading, and that's kind of why specifically I, promote Aboriginal culture. Drumming is important to me primarily because I really like to sing, and I think that singing is so important in any culture. And in a way, it's kind of strengthening to me. And when I sing, I feel good about who I am, and it does make me stronger as a person.
President of the Aboriginal Student Council at the University of Manitoba, Lisa is involved in several community outreach programs and uses her drumming and fancy shawl dancing to teach while entertaining. Lisa would also like to pursue a career in medicine.
Medicine, I specifically like it because of the healing aspect of it. And I think that's what this world needs most, is healing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only and magnificent young woman, Lisa Monkman.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you, a big miigwech to YT and Youth Employment Strategy Canada for choosing me as a recipient. And more importantly, I guess, for holding award ceremonies such as this one. I can't begin to express how wonderful it is to see a TV station recognize the achievements of Canadian youth on such a broad scale. I'm honored just to be here. And before I leave, I would also extend a big thanks to my family for their support and guidance through everything, and also to Job Yellowhead Incorporated for their additional support in my university career. Miigwech. Thank you.
You've made a difference, Lisa. Please join us in Canada's Youth Employment Strategy in saluting these other civic-minded young citizens. analysis is inconclusive. Nothing suggests an evil alien presence.
Wait a second. I know you. You're me!
Freeze, Buzzball!
Whoa! Oh, I know you guys. Oh, you're those two special agents looking for that loud alien voice. Oh, I could help, man. Oh yeah, I totally hear voices in my head all the time.
Hello?
Oh, you think you're so smart? You stupid subset characters. But I am smarter than you! And it's a word show belongs to me!
Who is it, Cake?
Just call me Hairball! Watch your back. Peaches in black.
Whoa! And just when we get a giant alien hairball, we have to go to break. But stay tuned, still to come, 98 Degrees, more Robyn, and the stars of The Adventures of Shirley Holmes, live from the planet of Yah.
Did you guys hear that?
Caroline, you know, you were really brave going up against Punisher and the aliens. You could have been toasted.
Well, I had a secret weapon. If things got out of hand, I could whack him with my Braveheart shillelagh.
Oh. But shillelaghs are Irish and Braveheart was Scottish.
Really?
So, I don't know how, Yeah.
Oh.
But you can ask our next winner if you don't believe me. I swear. Yes. Here to present the second YTV Achievement Award for Dance from YTV's hit list, Ashna and Exam.
How's everybody doing out there? Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Much better. The world seems to be swept away with Celtic fever, and tonight's winner is no exception.
That's right. Almost from the time she could walk, she knew she wanted to dance. And now at 17, this young artist is a world champion in Highland dance. From Pickering, Ontario, Colleen Rintamaki.
When I was 4, I saw a girl dancing at a birthday party, and I thought, oh, I loved it. It was so cool. So I asked my mom if I could do it, and she put me into Highland dancing.
I had to ask around, and I found the teacher that she's always been with.
It was just a fun thing to do. And then as I got into competitions, I didn't win right from the beginning. I wasn't automatically like the winner every time. Then from there, it was just working hard to win championships, and then I got to the Worlds.
Some people are so pleased they've won 2 championships, and Colleen's won over 60. I really don't think there'll be anybody as close to that.
This is my very first trophy ever. It's nice to have this. I mean, just growing from this trophy into the World Championship trophy. I'd like to teach dancing, make it something fun for everybody, bring Highland dancing more into the spotlight, something like ballet where it's a more popular thing. Kids will say, I want to do Highland dancing.
And now, performing to toss the feathers, Colleen Rintamaki.
also music finalist April Dawn Birch, Grandmaster Fiddling Champion of Canada, for helping us out.
And now, without further ado, Colleen Rintamaki.
Congratulations.
I'm very honored to receive this award and wish to thank YTV and CIBC for recognizing Canadian youth achievements. A special thanks to my dance teacher, Joy Alantola, who has guided me for the last 13 years. I would also like to thank my family for their continuous encouragement and support. I love Highland dancing and feel great pride in presenting my dance form to all of Canada.
YTV's Hit List congratulates dance winners Company C and Colleen Rintamaki. Now let's give a big round of applause to the other high-kicking finalists.
Brilliant! Inspired! So, Spielberg never showed up for lunch. Well, that's not going to stop me. I'll show him. I'll show everyone. Oh, yes, once they read my movie script, Fuzzpaw from Mars, they'll be begging me to play the lead. In fact, everyone will be begging me to play every lead for everything that's ever been written. I'll probably get all the new roles on YTV, too. Look out, PJ Todd's face. There's a new PJ in town. Uh-oh.
It takes a lot of guts. Oh, yeah. It's getting cool. It takes a lot of guts not to run away when you're faced with something really scary. To present the YTV Achievement Award for Bravery, Meredith Henderson and John White from The Adventures of Shirley Holmes.
Since the beginning of time, humankind has been fascinated with tales of courage, fire-breathing dragons, incredible battles, and stories of kids like Jack, who climbed up the beanstalk to face the giant.
But tonight's bravery winner didn't face a dragon. He put it all on the line to save his family from a horrifying house fire. Here's Ashford Penner from North Battleford, Saskatchewan.
In the early morning hours, a fire set in the basement of Ashford's home put his family in grave danger.
Mama told me she smelled something burning. She opened up the basement door and right there in front of us there's flames.
Ashford grabbed 3 kids, warned the others, and ran outside.
That's when I remembered the baby and I went running back into the house, but the stairs were already burning at the bottom.
The flames would have came up the basement stairs and consumed the main living area of that home in around the minute and a half mark.
I went running upstairs and I found him. I picked him up and I took my shirt off and I put it over him. I couldn't go back down, so that's when I turned around and I started going towards the window.
When we first pulled up at the scene, I remember seeing Ashford jumping out the window and hitting the ground. He looked like a comet coming out of the window.
If he hadn't had the presence of mind to act in the manner that he did, that somebody would have been seriously injured or would have died in that house.
He went back into a building that was burning when he was in fact safe. It was incredible what he did.
I feel proud about it because I got the baby out and I saved somebody. Like I never meant to become a hero though.
Come on, folks, one more time for Ashford Penner.
I'd just like to take this moment to thank the YTV Achievement Award judges for selecting me for this Bravery Award and for giving me the chance to experience everything Toronto has to offer. I never thought that saving my nephew would give me opportunities like coming here and showing people what I did on TV. This has been a once-in-a-lifetime experience for me, and I just thank the people who made this possible. Thanks to Consumers Gas and YTV.
The world needs more heroes like you, Ashford. Consumers Gas, celebrating 150 years of service to communities, salutes these other brave young Canadians.
Fat?
No, you look lovely, lassie.
Oh, thank you. When we come back from the commercial zone, it's time to get totally environmental with Darius Love and Jay Baruchel.
Plus partied out with chart-busting music star Robyn. Oh.
Don't go away as CIBC presents the 9th Annual YTV Achievement Awards.
Hey, I'm JC.
Justin. I'm Chris.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Lance.
And we're in sync.
Sorry we can't be there tonight, but we just figured we'd drop in to say hi.
We heard there was a celebration going on.
That's right, at YTV.
And we want to congratulate all the winners of the YTV Achievement Awards.
Put your hands out. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And y'all have a good time tonight.
Good night.
Bye.
Nice. Special thanks to NSYNC for that message. And in keeping with that party frame of mind, here's Robyn rocking your personal world with her hit single, Do You Really Want Me?
Listen to me carefully now, 'cause this is something every man should know. This is a lesson about how you treat your girl right. Just that it'll show that you love her, that you need her to say that you want her. In every way, you gotta show your girl a little respect. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Keep it going for Robyn. We've got Robyn. Isn't she amazing? Now don't worry, Robyn is going to be back a little bit later. But before any more tunes, it's time to check in with our next two presenters. Cruising in from my hometown and the secret world of Alex Mack, Jay Baruchel and Darius Love.
Being an environmentalist is more than a job. It's a calling, not merely watchdog. These dedicated individuals are the guardians of our nation's natural heritage.
And if a tree falls in the forest, you can be sure that Fiona Grant from Victoria, BC is going to hear it.
A committed environmentalist, Fiona Grant has been hooked on genetics since grade 9. That's when she decided to combine her environmental and genetic studies in a quest to solve what she dubbed the paternity puzzle. Her groundbreaking discoveries could have worldwide impact on logging practices and help determine the future health of many species of trees. Her numerous awards attest to the international recognition she has gained for her botanical work.
The first thing we're doing today is we're going to take some ivy off the trees. And the second thing is that we're going to plant seedlings where we took the ivy away, okay? There's a lot of hope in the environment. That's the best thing about science, is that it's never ending. There's so many paths you can take. There's so many different routes that you can explore. And especially with the children that I've worked with, they've been so bright-eyed, and I've learned a lot about the brilliance of the child spirit. And I know that if you combine that with science, you combine that eagerness with science, I know that there's a hope for it.
But life goes beyond the lab. Fiona is also an all-star athlete, accomplished musician, and speaks 3 languages, including Japanese.
日本で勉強しました。だからちょっと日本語を話します。日本がたくさんとっても綺麗全部日本。You might want to turn around. My goals for the future are to complete my thesis when I graduate and to expand on this project, to continue working with the children right now, but my long-term goal is really medicine.
And a big yeah for
Fiona Grant.
YTV has, for many years, inspired and encouraged young Canadians of all ages to succeed in their endeavors, and for that, I am truly grateful. I would like to thank the National Capital Commission for sponsoring this award, my inspirational friends on Team Canada, St. Margaret's School, et aussi ma famille et mes grands-parents. Spécialement, je voudrais remercier les écoliers avec qui j'ai travaillé parce qu'ils m'ont enseigné en ce qui concerne la vivacité de l'intelligence infantile. Merci beaucoup.
Congrats, Fiona, from the National Capital Commission. We build pride in Canada's capital. Here's the team who raced you right to the tree line.
Kinda tickles once the burning stops.
The way I see it, we get Hairball. He's gonna make a mistake.
Oh, he's gonna steal our award. Hairball.
Let's get him!
Oh man, if only there was some way we could find out where that chute goes, huh? So trippy. Oh. Did you guys see where Hairball went? Bummer. Oh, well, don't worry, because future transmissions from the planet of Yah include astronaut Dave Williams, 98 Degrees, and the Terry Fox Award!
Don't go away as CIBC presents YA, the 9th Annual YTV Achievement Award.
Welcome back to the planet of Ya! You're just in time for a fabulous Canadian vocalist, a Gaelic singer who's currently making major waves in the world of Celtic music. Put your hands together and make like a seal for Mary Jane Lamond!
As a legacy of Gaelic culture, music is a very important part of life in many maritime communities. In order to ensure that we have this rich resource for future generations, it is important for our young people to embrace their musical traditions. Tonight's instrumental winner has done this by mastering 5 instruments, including both the Highland and Lowland bagpipes. Here's John McPhee from Summerside, Prince Edward Island.
Actually, I can remember the day I saw the Caledonia Pipe Band in a parade, and I thought it was kind of neat. My parents thought it would be a good idea for me to try the bagpipes.
John has showed from a very early age that he had a real talent for music. But he also had the commitment to really work at becoming a better player.
At first it was a challenge when you're 8 years old and you're about yay high, but I'm glad I stuck with it. I'm a very competitive person. I do believe in goal setting, and I know that it helps people attain where they want to get to as long as you set a plan of action, how you want to get there. I'd like to be known as one of the best pipers in the world.
And here he is, performing a medley of Celtic tunes, piper extraordinaire John McPhee. Ask not for whom the bag pipes, Mr. McPhee, it pipes for you. Let's give him a hand.
I'm pleased to accept this award. Thanks to YTV and my category sponsor, A&E, for rewarding the many talented youth across the country. Thanks also to Scott McCauley and the College of Piping staff for nominating me. Also, I'd like to thank Bruce Gandy, Nancy Roderson, Peter Gallant, the late David Voy, Mark Parsons, Kathy McDonald, and all my friends for their support. Finally, I would not be here if it weren't for my parents, who have put in 110% effort for as long as I can remember and pushed me to exceed my goals and limits. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Escape the ordinary and join A&E in a standing ovation for John McPhee and this notable group of instrumental musicians.
I was so anxious to participate in the YTV Achievement Awards is because I believe so strongly in the difference kids can make to the world we live in. And one of those young people was most certainly Terry Fox. Here to present the award named in his honor is Terry's sister, Judy Fox Alder.
Terry faced many challenges and surpassed them, making a difference in the lives of everyone he touched. We are so proud that he inspired and continues to inspire so many people, not only here in Canada, but around the world. This year's recipient exemplifies the spirit, determination, and courage that we remember in Terry. The 1998 Terry Fox Award goes to 12-year-old Heather Muir of Walkerton, Ontario.
At age 12, Heather Muir is a girl guide, acts as a peacemaker in her school's playground, and raises money so kids with physical disabilities can share her own passion, horses.
I try and raise money for Prance because it makes the other kids really feel happy that they can go there.
Her selflessness touches many lives, but privately, Heather suffers from a deadly disease called Nevis syndrome, which affects only a handful of people in the world.
What it does is it makes you weak. It makes you bleed internally, so I have to often get blood transfusions.
Heather's always known that she has an illness, but Heather chooses to accept that and go on and look at other people's problems and how she can make a difference in everyone else's life.
I first started helping out when I was 5 years old.
Heather decided at a young age to give back to the people who gave her life, the blood donors. She's a regular volunteer at her local clinic. And when the Red Cross needed someone to promote blood donation, Heather, as a volunteer and recipient, fit the bill.
Heather is just unbelievable. She's always to be counted on to come in with a smile, and if I'm not feeling well, she checks on me before she looks at herself.
You should try to enjoy life today. Try to make all the people that you meet feel as if they're special and they have something to offer to the world.
A warm welcome for Heather Muir.
It is a great honor to receive the Terry Fox Award. Terry inspired all of us with his determination and courage. He truly was a Canadian hero. I can be optimistic about my future because of all the great people in my life, including my teachers, friends, family, and especially my mom. I'm hoping more people will donate blood so that everyone can be happy and reach their goals. Thanks, YTV, for a great week and lots of memories.
Keep on keeping on, Heather. Thanks to you and your fellow Terry Fox finalists for inspiring us all to do our best, no matter what the odds.
Tonight's business winner loves to matchmake. I'll have to get his card. You'll get to meet him after this. Just keep your remote trained on YTV.
And the temperature's going up. Mike Bullard's dropping by. 98 degrees has arrived. And Carrie Funkwash will be introducing a Hunka Burnin' specialty performance.
Don't you dare touch that remote. The planet of Ya will be right back.
Without the wheels of commerce, the world economy would grind to a halt.
We have heard of this thing called commerce before, from the creature known as Punisher. Please explain this most humanoid concept.
Well, it's kind of like I have something you want, and to get it, you give me what we call
Why
money.
do you just not share? This is what we do. There's always plenty for everyone.
You know, just sit back in your pod or whatever, chill, and observe how we do business here on Earth.
Yes, here to present the YA Award for Business, everyone's favorite friend, and the man who signs our paycheck, YTV President Paul Robertson. Yeah.
What a night! Now, there are two things we humans can't seem to get enough of, love and money. Combining teen angst with the need to get a date, North Vancouver's Alim Jiwa saw a great way to play Cupid, as well as put himself through university.
If you're interested in business, and you've got a good idea, talk to people, do your research, and if it still looks good, go for it.
He's AJ to his friends, a second-year college student at Western Ontario, and a 10-year veteran of the business world. AJ's latest business was a Valentine's Day matchmaking service. In 1997, it was sold as a student fundraiser in more than 70 Canadian high schools.
I loved it. The service was amazing. The kids had so much fun with it, and I would recommend it.
In 97, the match-up service made $21,000, but Alim's first big hit with the teen market was in his hometown, Vancouver. Back in 96, AJ, a grade 12 student, also ran a hopping all-age dance business.
Remember when Al was 9 years old, he was out on Robson selling lemonade?
In 96, BC's best young entrepreneur was also picked as a teen ambassador for Global Vision's trade mission to Chile.
Well, I think Alim has got tremendous organizational ability. Overall, he's got a tenacity.
I enjoy making deals, and I love seeing something come into creation.
In spite of its 97 profit, AJ recently decided to put the matchmaking service on hold, give it a tune-up, and focus more on staying on the dean's list.
School should come first, I think, in a lot of places, and the product wasn't ready for launch again. We hadn't dealt with trademarking, and wanted to develop the software so it could be as good as possible, the best that it could be, and we'll be prepared to launch for next year.
He's not only the president of the company, he's a client, Alim Jiwa.
Hi, everybody. Thanks to Air Canada and YTV for making this happen. I'm forever indebted to my family, especially my mom, for her continued support. Chef and Dejani, my best friend and business partner. Graham Singh, Ali Aladina, Ali Mauji, and the Global Vision Gang. A special thanks also goes to the Kinsman Foundation, Andy Danilou, Junior Team Canada, and the Canadian Youth Business Foundation. To all you up-and-coming young entrepreneurs, I offer this advice. Early to bed, early to rise, work like mad, and advertise. I dedicate this award in memory of my father. Thank you.
dream. Air Canada, the #1 airline for kids, is proud to sponsor the business category and salutes these other rising young entrepreneurs.
Ladies and gentlemen, kids and turtles, straight from the YTV laundromat, washing your brain and mine, Carrie Funkwash.
Most of life is like a balancing act, whether it's your allowance, your homework, or your laundry. But tonight's winner for specialty performance juggles knives, pins, balls, fire torches, hoops, and a full academic workload. In fact, juggling is his academic workload. Here from Montreal, Quebec, is Emile Carey.
I went to see the Cirque du Soleil, the Saltimbanco tour, and it really impressed me. Then I tried it on my own in the beginning. Later, I attended the circus school to perfect my juggling and my artistry.
He wants to learn, he looks for new techniques, looks for innovation. Through all that, he'll really find himself as a juggler.
You get here in the morning and you don't feel like, oh no, not school, like it is for most teenagers. No, coming to school feels great.
This is not a guy who asks himself, will I be a juggler or a vet? No. His goal in life is to be a good juggler and to be able to perform and succeed in the world of the circus.
I would very much like to work for the Cirque du Soleil. It's an international market with room for everyone, where you can earn a good living to support a family.
And now, in the yaw big top, Emile Carey. absolutely amazing, incredible Emil Carey.
Merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup. J'aimerais d'abord remercier ma famille, ici mon père, ma mère, ma sœur, qui me supportent depuis déjà 5 ans dans ma carrière de jongleur. Et aussi les jongleurs associés du Québec, qui m'ont énormément aidé, et l'École nationale de cirque, où je vais présentement. And a special thanks to YTV and Shaun to give me the opportunity to be here tonight. Et si je peux me permettre de donner un conseil, fiez-vous à vos passions. Elles peuvent vous mener très loin. Thank you. Merci.
Family entertainment is what makes Shaw worth tuning into today and for years to come. Shaw congratulates all of these amazing finalists.
It's Socrates, father of all philosophy and cognitive reasoning!
Partying with space jockey Dave Williams.
Phil Guerrero, Nick Schoolar, Mike Bullard, 98 Degrees.
Shaun.
This is amazing. Oh, wicked. Thanks, buddy.
This pizza came for you.
Yeah, no, this is a wicked pizza. You guys want some?
Ugh, no, that is so unprofessional.
What do you mean?
I'll see you in a couple of
I'm
minutes.
hungry.
Oh.
Get it,
I didn't eat breakfast.
Show going on.
I didn't eat.
Don't go away as CIBC presents YA, the 9th Annual YTV Achievement Award.
Welcome back. You know, if you're going to host a show and eat at the same time, you've got to be innovative. Okay. Sorry. All right. Who better to talk about innovation than Canada's very own man in space, astronaut Dr. Dave Williams.
I'm sorry I can't be with you in person tonight, but I'm busy aboard the Space Shuttle Columbia. With each trip into space, great scientific strides are achieved, but science isn't only for outer space. Tonight, Claire Heslop proves that scientific discoveries are also happening here on Earth. Claire has been doing some groundbreaking research that may influence the way doctors look at the prevention of spinal bifida. Congratulations on winning the YTV Achievement Award for Innovation in Science and Technology, Claire. Great work.
The interest in life that I gained by being in such a rural situation means that I understand a lot more about the rhythms of life and the necessity of life being preserved.
Claire is a high school student and National Science Fair gold medalist for her groundbreaking research to reduce spina bifida.
Spina bifida is a birth defect where the spine doesn't form properly. The person is paralyzed when this occurs. What I was doing was causing spina bifida in early stage chick embryos using vitamin A, which is known to cause defects. And I was using an amino acid, methionine, to reverse the effects of vitamin A. It's very exciting to see something where you can possibly make a difference if these results are applied to humans. I spent 5 weeks during the summer in this laboratory, and I also spent a lot of my winter holidays working on this project. And I think that every minute was worth it considering what has come out of it.
Claire's findings are about to be published by an international medical journal.
Claire's science project looked great. It's almost as good as a master's thesis.
Claire's also designed a brochure for women and their doctors about spina bifida and vitamin A.
I'm not just a science person, I'm also balanced. I have an artistic side, but science right now is important to me. So I try not to look like a geek.
See what she was doing with that egg? I can't even fry an egg. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Claire Heslip.
Thanks, YTV and Atomic Energy of Canada Limited, for this award. I'd like to thank Dr. May Griffith, my mentor at the University of Ottawa, for her guidance. Thanks, Amy, you're a tough act to follow, and Andrea, who'll always be yang to my yin. Tons of thanks to my family. They were always there for me. Thank you.
Good job, Claire. Atomic Energy of Canada Limited is a proud sponsor of the YTV Achievement Awards. We also recognize the innovative work of these finalists.
Yes, I see the magnificent tenor. Thank you. Thank you. Mwah, I love you all. Oh, you're in for a treat. Oh, you're going to love this. It's my own operatic interpretation. It's intensely moving, so you might want to go and get some hankies. Okay. This one I call Mouthful of Mackerel in D flat minor. I love fishies. I love them.
Okay, that's good. Okay, Archie.
What are you doing? You're
it's time to say goodnight, Archie.
What are you doing? Get away from me. What are you doing? Hey, you laundromat has-been. Hey, you could help, you know. Huh? Hey, witchy poo. I'll get you and your little dog too.
And now to present the band award for sizzling, soulful, young hotties. Here are Jeff, Drew, Nick, and Justin. Put them together and you've got 98 degrees.
I've heard it said, it isn't the destination that's important, it's the journey.
Right now, you're going to meet a group of musicians who are doing it right, paying their dues, and having fun along the way.
This next group is really, really dope.
From Kitchener, Ontario, check out this year's winner of the band award, Astro Kick.
Our audience is usually surprised, actually. I've had people come up to me and say, I don't know what you're doing, but I like it.
We're serious about music. We want to be able to do it for a long time and be able to have lots of people hear it, what we do, the music that we create.
gotta shake, shake my booty around. You're so wonderful, you make me want to cry. Girl, you're so wonderful, you make me want to die. Flash your great big eyes, such a grand disguise. Oh, I know just what you want to do. Shake, shake shake your booty around. Silly Barbie doll, you may be very tall, but it doesn't mean anything.
Thank you very much.
Give it up for Astro Kick.
We would like to thank the judges and the staff at YTV for supporting young artists in Canada and giving us this amazing opportunity. We want to thank Patrick at Ramona Records, Mark at Mrs. Robinson's, and the Cobra Cafe for helping us to get started. We wouldn't be here right now without the support of our friends and families who have definitely been behind us every step of the way. Also, thank you to our sponsor, Hershey.
Rock on, Astro Kick! Reese Peanut Butter Cups congratulates these other wicked finalists. Reese, the taste that's so much more.
Yeah. How about Astro Kick, huh? Give it up again for Astro Kick. Yeah, they can really block the beat. Chemical Brothers, you guys can all right, never mind. Well, writers block out beats of action with words. Here's YTV's own newshound, Honeycon, and look out from Open Mic with Mike Bullard. Mike Bullard!
Thank you. Thank you very much. As the eldest presenter on the show, I'd like to thank the kids in the back for helping me down the stairs. I'd also like to commend YTV on its courage for airing an award show this early in the evening right across the country. Of course, I guess they know their demographic. All right.
It's a school night. Let's hurry it up.
Yes, all right. The gift of language allows a writer access to secret places. Yes.
Lovely.
Yes. If it wasn't YTV, I'd tell you how many places I've gone because of words. With words, they articulate the mysteries they observe in life, sharing these inner landscapes with the rest of the world.
You know, Mike, I never knew that you would actually speak like that.
Yes. Neither did I.
Tonight's winner from Sudbury, Ontario, engages in all kinds of wordplay. He's a playwright, an actor, and a poet, and it's his birthday. He's Warren Haiti.
Yes.
I write more in the abstract as an attempt, I think, to get at these obscure feelings that I have no other way to communicate, and that ends up being often the most cowardly way to go about it, but sometimes the truest. You have extinguished this candle, your fingers through the cage of my ribs, its smoke untied, Often I cringe at my own words because I find them embarrassing sometimes, but it's quite unearthly to hear someone else speaking them and making something out of them. And every once in a while, something valid is performed.
Husband stood tonight against the falling stars.
It's not what he says, but sometimes it's what he doesn't say. He always has something dangling out there for his audience.
I want to live with Grandma.
I act to supplement my writing, and the acting also helps me direct my writing and helps me empathize with the demands that a director places on them. When I've been directed, I get to know what irritates me and really what you need to help you create a character. I try to be sincere. I think I mostly fumble with that, though I'm not always successful in being sincere. But it is something that I would like to do.
They're flashing him.
Thank you to YTV and category sponsor Maclean's Magazine. And thank you to Judy Strawn and the referees, the Sudbury writing community, Georgia Geverdine, Michael Kaganich, Pat Binnersley, Julie Cameron, Scott McDougall, Eric Rose, John Forget, Rick Duffy, Sarah Williamson, Sean Picard, Tom Robbins, Leonard Cohen, Michael Ondaatje, Albert Camus, my parents, my brother Matthew, whose turtleneck I'm wearing, et la seule blonde avec le tatouage d'une fleur bleue, et tous les autres qui ont démonté mes poèmes. Merci.
Cheers to Warren Heite and these writing finalists from Maclean's, delivering what matters to Canadians for 93 years. To the wire with just one award to go. When we return, some totally cool digital visual art, the conclusion of the Y-Files, and even more Robyn, Justin, and 98 Degrees as CIBC presents Ya!
It's time for the final award of the night.
Wearing only their magnetic boots from YTV's anti-gravity room, here are Phil Guerrero and Nick Scular. Yeah!
Tall people. The task for a visual artist is to take an idea or an image and translate it into an accessible form. Van Gogh used paint and a canvas.
I do love Van Gogh. Today, Ollie Goldsmith uses the computer to create what I'd call striking visual statements on CD-ROM, paper, and video.
I'd like people to see an actual soul in my work as opposed to the blandness that a lot of people associate with digital artwork. I'd like to be someone who is able to prove to people that this is a viable new media. My background is in publishing, and that's really where I got started with my own little productions back to elementary school and middle school.
In my 28 years of teaching, Ollie Goldsmith really probably is one of the most talented. He's exhibiting and been recognized in New York and in Europe. I mean, that is really, truly very special.
A lot of the ideas I find in my work are a natural extension of art movements like Dada, pop art, things like that. It just goes wild what your imagination can come up with and what you can create on the computer. It's that excitement of combining new things, of trying new things that really drives me. Oh, it's fun, totally. This is what I do in my spare time when I'm not supposed to be doing this.
And here he is, Ollie Goldsmith.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be receiving this award. I'd like to express my gratitude to YTV and to the sponsors for appreciating the accomplishments of Canadian youth. I'd also like to thank my extremely talented girlfriend, Chloe, my good friend and fellow artist, Yanni, my mom, my dad, and my sisters for their continuous support over the years. And everyone at the Claude Watson Arts Program for their encouragement and for an inspirational learning environment. A special thank you also goes to Bitcasters and to the East Queen Gallery for recent opportunities which have helped make this possible. Thank you.
May the digital force be with you, Ollie. And a massive way to go from YTV's Anti-Gravity Room to all these gifted finalists with the visual touch.
Find Hairball and protect the planet from the aliens. Where could his secret lair be?
How about there?
Okay, pay no attention to the buzzsaw in front of the microphone. I am Hairball, extraterrestrial from the ninth dimension. Fear me.
Archie, you should be ashamed of yourself.
But I just wanted to prove to everyone that I am award-worthy.
You got it all wrong. The YTV Achievement Awards are for ordinary human kids doing extraordinary things.
Well, I guess you fixed my little green wagon. I'm a reformed evil genius. If I could harness all of my nefarious talent for good. Oh, TV, movies, action figures.
Archie!
Okay, shit.
This show has really been a lot of fun.
What an amazing bunch of kids. I mean, if you look...
Very important information about the alien interference. Archie!
Archie! Archie's not here! You can't make me come out. Oh, yes, you can. Okay. Oh boy. This is terribly humiliating to admit. I've been a very, very naughty fuzzpaw. I only wanted to be as spectacular a specimen as all the kids who won awards tonight, you know? So, I confess. I made up the aliens. I am the Wizard of Ya.
You are a most fantastic species. Not only do you have exceptionally young ones, you even have small furry creatures who are most entertaining. Farewell, Earthlings.
Holy smackers! Man, they were really real, huh? Hey, don't look at me. I didn't do that. I'm not apologizing for that.
Thanks for visiting the planet of Ya, a place where anything can happen, and it usually does.
But it couldn't have happened without tonight's fantastic Achievement Award winners.
Remember, no matter how great or small, young people can make a difference to their communities, their families, and their nation.
Get involved and give it all you've got.
And we'll see you all right here next year.
Good night, everybody.
So listen, people, I tell you something. We are moving to a world of one, a world of friendship, a new beginning. The greatest moments, the greatest moments, the greatest moments are still to come. Oh yeah.
If we could see what just one could imagine, imagine for a moment could be done. A moment of insight, of inspiration. The greatest moments, the greatest moments, the greatest moments are still to come.
Now's a great time to be alive. The world's moving to a brilliant sun. Now's a great time for man, woman, child. I tell you children, I tell you something. Listen people, I tell you something. My human family, I tell you something. The greatest moments are still to come.
Believe in our best, do your best to believe. A moment of truth, a moment for one man, one woman, one child, one planet. The greatest moments, the greatest moments, the greatest moments are still to come.
Now's a great time to be alive. The world is moving to a brilliant sun. Now's a great time for man, woman, child. I tell you children, I tell you something. Listen people, I tell you something. My human family, I tell you something. The greatest moments are still to come.
Greatest moments are still to come.
One human family, and we will be one family. Yeah, we will see it together, together. We will see a new world coming.
Our star is rising, yeah. Our star is shining, yeah.
We'll be one family. Yeah, we will be one family, one family. We will be one family. We will be one family, one family. We will be one family. We will be one family, one family. We will be one family. Yeah. We will be one family, one family. Now's a great time to be alive. The world is moving to a brilliant sun. Now's a great time for man, woman, child. I tell you children, I tell you something. Listen people, I tell you something. My human family, I tell you something. The greatest moments are still to come.
The YTV Achievement Awards were brought to you by our presenting sponsors, CIBC, AECL, Atomic Energy of Canada Limited, A&E, Escape the Ordinary, Blockbuster Video, Canada's family entertainment store, Consumers Gas, celebrating 150 years of service to communities, Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, Maclean's Magazine, What Matters to Canadians, National Capital Commission, we build pride in Canada's capital, Reese Peanut Butter Cups, the taste that's so much more, Shaw, constantly looking towards the future, Youth Employment Strategies, take on your future now, official wardrobe and footwear supplier, Nike. Special thanks to Corel, Winners of the YTV Achievement Awards fly Air Canada, Canada's #1 airline for kids and their families. While in Toronto, guests stay at the Delta Chelsea Inn, the exclusive home away from home. And hats off to all the rest of our suppliers. Thank you for supporting the YTV Achievement Awards.
Now's a great time to be alive. The world is moving to a brilliant sun. Now's a great time for man, woman, child. I tell you children, I